Hello, everyone. It's me, Orpheon, your infant dragon sorcerer here. And, sorry, I haven't been able to upload lately. I mean, like I said before in the previous video, family stuff, cleaning the house and all that. But mainly, guys, I really want to thank you all for supporting my YouTube channel. And we actually made it up to 463 subscribers now. And I'm really hoping we can make it up to 500. And maybe I'll do a Q&A video. And I don't know how to do that, but I'm probably going to use Twitch, or probably going to use either Twitch or probably Discord. Man, I'm still trying to figure out the whole Discord thing. I mean, if it's on Twitch, I guess it'll be a lot easier. And you'd all probably would enjoy it, I guess. I'm still trying to figure all this out. I mean, this is just exciting. Alright, let's get to the what if. Where we last left off, Deku and Turbo were accepted into the hero course of UA. And also, later on the next day, Deku just tells Turbo to activate Turbo's speed mode, and he does. He says, "Go Turbo! Speed!" And he runs all the way over there, and he's already in the classroom before anyone else. And everyone's like, wait, is that him? The guy who got the highest score? And Ida wanted to congratulate Deku on making it into UA and knowing about the rescue points. But while he is talking to Deku, he notices that Deku has Turbo hovering over him. Ida's like staring at Turbo. He's like, okay, what exactly is that? A machine? And Turbo's like, did you just call me a machine? Okay, let me be clear. Do I look like a phone or anything like that? Just asking. And Deku's saying, okay, calm down, Turbo. No one's gonna be making fun of you. I promise you that. They better not, or else I'll zap them. And some of the students of Class 1A were laughing. And then Uraraka then confronts Deku and wants to thank him for saving her from the 0-point robot during the entrance exam. But right when she was going to, Mr. Aizawa, he shows up in his yellow sleeping bag, and of course he threatens to send one person out of UA, because if they fail, they're all going to get expelled if they fail. So technically, he is definitely going to end up expelling someone from Class 1A. And I'll explain later on this what if. So first, there is, I think it was the 10-kilometer race or 20-kilometer race. I can't remember. But before everyone started, Shota Aizawa asked Deku to throw the ball. And of course, Deku then says, "Go Turbo! Strength!" And he transforms into his strength mode. And he throws the ball. And it's infinity. Because, well, it's not really infinity. It's just Uraraka's going to get first place in the ball throw. Because, you know, infinity, can't beat that. Deku's going to get second. And this is pretty much how it's going to go. When Deku was doing the 10 or 20 kilometer race, let me know down in the comments so that way I don't sound stupid, everybody. Bear with me. Deku then turns into turbo speed mode and blitzes past everyone. And it's actually, I don't know for sure how fast turbo speed mode is. Oh, wait, never mind. I just figured it out. I just remembered. Turbo speed mode was able to outmaneuver lightning, which moves a lot insanely fast. So yeah, he wins the race. He comes first in that. There's a grip test. He goes strength mode and crushes it. There's the grip machine. I think it's like a grip thing, but it just shatters. And the numbers just went insanely high. So he gets first in that. And the duple arms guy, he has second. Then there's the side to side step. And Deku, I don't know, but yeah, he's definitely going to go speed mode and do a side to side step, because speed mode is all about incredible speed, enhanced speed. So yeah, he gets first in that too. Mineta gets second. And now to the moment of truth. Who is gonna get expelled from UA? I don't know. I'm honestly don't know who I want to expel from this what if. I'm gonna have to say, sorry, Mineta fans. Mineta, you're out of there, man. I'm sorry, but you're just gone. Just like that. So, Mineta gets expelled, and the week after Mineta's expulsion, Deku and everyone Class 1A is wondering who's going to be doing this teaching thing. I mean, they don't know how many pros are here at UA, so then All Might enters the room saying, "Hello, everyone. I am here, entering the door like a hero." And everyone's shocked, and it's like, "Oh, snap. It's freaking All Might. Awesome." Then All Might presses a button, and he says, "Today, we're doing a hero versus villain test." And all of the students' suits are technically out for them, coming out of the walls. But Deku doesn't need a suit. He already wears one on a daily basis. Well, I don't know for sure if he can. Well, he can switch it out. Not switch it out. He can make it look different. So, actually, yeah. He definitely has the green turbo suit on all the time. So, he just makes it look like his normal suit. And bam, he's in costume already. And everyone is like somewhat surprised, and look how flashy his Quirk is. And yeah, some people were a little bit jealous of how strong and insanely overpowered this guy is. Well, first off, it's going to be Bakugo and Ida versus Uraka and Deku. So, yeah. Then, as soon as it's time, the villains, mainly Bakugo and Ida, are talking, and they're getting ready for Uraka and Deku to try to stop them and win. Turbo has an idea. He comes off his suit, and then he pretty much flies up into the air vents, and yeah, he kind of makes distractions. Like, I think maybe he will be able to make tiny holograms or lifelike holograms that, I don't know, if you guys don't like that, let me know down in the comments. He basically starts firing lasers at Bakugo because he's still a little angry at him for calling him a piece of junk sometimes, occasionally. And then he starts laughing, and then, oh snap, he heard me. And Bakugo's like, Turbo, damn it! I'm gonna turn you into scrap metal! And Turbo's like, oh snap, oh snap, oh snap! And he's flying away. And then Bakugo goes for a right hook. And Deku, of course, catches it. And he goes into Turbo strength. Well, not exactly strength mode. We can say it's clone mode. So he basically makes a couple of clones. And I guess like 5 or 6. And each and every clone has their own personality similar to his because they're clones of him. And they know what to do. They don't need to talk. They just know what they need to do. And they all try to swarm Bakugo. And then one of the Deku's saying, hey, Uraraka, I'll hold Kachan off. If you try to get to the bomb and so we can win. And Uraraka's like, okay, what is up with his Quirk? What type of Quirk even is that? And Deku's saying, now, kinda in a hurry. I don't think any of these clones can hold off Kachan for much longer. And Uraraka then says, right. She runs off, and right after she heads up to sneak up on Ida and get the bomb, all the clones just start flying all over the building. Like, some of them got slammed into parts of the building, but they're okay. But they end up dissipating. They'll just end up dissipating. So, they disappeared. After it's receiving too much damage. Kind of like Naruto's shadow clones. And then, Bakugo's trying to get his gauntlet ready to fire his grenade gauntlet move. But Deku, he's actually smirking. And he has a way to counteract that. He pretty much says, go Turbo, stealth. And he turns invisible, and Bakugo's like, what? What the? Deku, where'd you go? Deku! Deku, you damn nerd, where'd you go? And Bakugo's furious. He's trying to figure out where exactly Deku was, but he's in camouflage, so he tries to capture Bakugo by using that tape, because it's a tape that's sort of like restraints. And Bakugo almost catches him, but it was just a clone. And it disappeared too. And while this is happening, Deku activates Turbo Speed Mode. He starts trying to aim a quick rush of quick attacks all around on Bakugo. And he even tried to run around in a circle so that way it sucks away all the oxygen so he'll pass out. But Bakugo is more resilient than that. And it's almost like a standstill at this point. While this is happening, Uraraka is trying to sneak up on Ida, but she ends up laughing because Ida was trying to act like a villain, and it was just embarrassing, if I'm going to be honest. And then Ida finds her, and then Deku, he was starting to get a little tired. He was almost running out of energy. So, he had an idea. He tried activating Turbo Strength Mode. And while he's in that form, he's able to throw a couple of punches at Bakugo, but he's in a bigger form. So, Bakugo is easily able to dodge all his attacks. And while this is happening, he notices that Uraraka is in trouble because she's in the floor above him, and Deku has an idea. He grabs one of the columns and he basically smashes in the ceiling, and Uraraka then does Cosmic Home Run, and it distracts Ida, and he's trying to protect the bomb, but he's trying to make sure none of the debris get close to it. And then, yeah, Deku pretty much used stealth mode, and he touched the bomb, so they won. But the true MVP was obviously Ida, because like in canon, he was acting responsible and rational and trying to go with the part of a villain. So yeah. And later on the next day, this is around the time for when all the media starts swarming the UA gates. And Aizawa and President Mike are having a serious trouble trying to keep the media away from all the students and distracting them. And Aizawa says, "Sorry, but we know how you people are. If you get 1 inch or a comment, you'll just want another one and go for another mile." And yeah, this is right around when it's lunchtime and the alarms were tripped and all the pros were shocked to see how the media got in and the gates were somehow malfunctioning. But the malfunction was a little different. And yeah. Then later on at that moment when everyone was terrified, all the students was terrified, they thought villains were invading UA, and Ida has to show everyone that they're gonna be pro heroes. And they can't just be acting like this. Pro heroes don't act like this. They shouldn't be freaking out. It's just the media outside. And he's literally just on the surface of the door in the shape of a stop sign. And Ida's class rep with Momo as vice rep. So then, as soon as that whole thing happens, somewhere in the distance, someone and something was watching. I don't know what this guy's name is, but he absorbs turbo energy. And he can absorb an endless amount. So he got upgraded and he has an endless amount. So his body can withstand no limits of turbo energy. And he's just looking at UA and he's able to sense Deku and how much turbo energy he has. And Turbo and Deku and everyone in Class 1A are just talking, and everyone in Class 1A is just wondering, so what exactly is Turbo? And he says, "Oh, that's easy. I don't even remember. But I'm still trying to figure out why Deku's father there has someone that looks similar to me, just blue. And I think his name was Steel. And their pro hero name is Max Steel." And everyone's like, "Wait, Max Steel? The third-ranked hero?" Yeah, he's actually the third-ranked hero in this What If, so... And if I was wrong, and if I mispronounced or said anything wrong, yeah, let me know down in the comments if I said that Max Steel was third-ranked or fourth-ranked. I know it was a big 4. Is there even a big 4? But nah, whatever. And yeah. Then, this is around the time when Aizawa walks in and says, "Everyone, get your suits on. We're going to the USJ. You to simulate some rescue missions. That way you'd be able to find out for yourselves if you want to become certain types of heroes, rescue or brawler type heroes." And everyone's like, "Oh yeah!" And of course, Kirishima's all pumped up as well as Deku. And on the bus, everyone is trying to talk about Deku and his Quirk being... Well, I don't know what exactly I should call Deku in this What If, so I'll try to make a poll in this What If about what should Deku's name be as a hero. So if this video gets a ton of likes and a crap ton of views, like 1,000, I'll make another part 2 because you guys really like this what if. And yeah, that one, the first part of this what if, it got up to 1,600, or was it 900 or 200? I don't know. But I know that it was 1,000. So if this video makes up to 1,000 views and gets I guess like 400 likes, or possibly 20, I don't know. Either way, if it gets enough likes, I'll make another part of this and focus on this what if until, you know, I'm able to make more what ifs and continue the next part of the what ifs I'm making. And, well, back to the what if. Deku and everyone in Class 1A makes it to the USJ, and they actually see 13 and Max Steel. And everyone's like, what? Max Steel and 13 are here? And Deku's like, Dad? Steel? And that's what Turbo said. He said, Steel? And Steel's saying, well, of course we're going to be here. You're as guests. Can't let you newbies hog all the fun. And it's to show what real heroes are supposed to be. So, just to show you in how much improvement that you need to work on. And as everyone's entering the USJ, 13 was explained that all of their quirks are very dangerous. They could easily kill somebody, like anybody. So that's why they're becoming heroes, to not only become well known around the world in the hero society, but to make sure that they eventually don't become villains because of either financial or what their quirks are. Because think about it, everyone, My Hero, they very, very judge people on their quirks. Like Shinso, I mean, he has the quirk brainwashing. He can mind control someone just from them talking to him or answering his question. So yeah, and some of his classmates even said that it's surprising that he wants to be a hero because with his quirk, he basically is unbeatable. And Shinso, he does not like that. He hates everyone talking to him like that, saying he might become a future villain. So yeah, people in My Hero are very critical about some people's quirks or abilities. And oh boy, don't get me started on how odd some quirks are. Alright, back to the wave. As everyone's entering the USJ, like I said, then the lights start to flicker, and the lights go out, the communications are jammed, including Turbo and Steel's communication. And they're like, okay, wait, what's going on? The signal, we can't call anyone. Are the lights going out? What's going on? And Turbo is saying all this, and then everyone sees Onigiri open up a portal using his quirk, and he's letting in a huge swarm of villains, but this time there's one very, very big monster with 4 arms and literally can turn to fire, earth, wind, and water. And yeah, I don't know what it's called. I think it's called an Elementor. Oh god, I just realized that. Oh dude, very clever. Bravo, very clever. I cannot believe I didn't even notice that. And there's even a metal Elementor, I think. But back on topic, he's basically just roaring. And he's in flame mode. He's saying, where the hell is All Might? We're only here because we're here for 2 targets. It's to capture. And Tomar Shigaraki is saying, yeah, I get it. As soon as you get your targets, you better let us in on that technology you have. The father would very much appreciate it. It's as payment for your help. And then the Nomu's just like... Actually, in this what if, the Nomu actually has an Ultralink, a corrupt Ultralink inside its chest. So, man, it can talk. Well, the Ultralink talks and the Nomu just doesn't talk. And then everyone's like terrified. And then they try to figure out who's the fastest, but they are about to have Deku and Turbo, Steel, and Max use speed mode or flight mode to fly out of there. But while this is happening, Konagiri, yeah, he warps them out of here on the spot. I mean, he locks them up somewhere, and they're in some type of ship or some sort of hidden facility. And then this, I don't know what his name. So if you guys know what this guy's name is, I know he's the main villain for season 1. He's a bad guy who can absorb turbo energy, and he's like, finally, my food's here. I'm starving. And Deku's like, ew, you're a creep. And I don't swing that way. Ever. And Turbo's like, dude, why the heck did you just say that? And Deku's like, just setting boundaries, Turbo. And Steel is saying, and kids, now is not the time to be arguing with each other. We need to find our way out of here. And while they're saying that sentence, this guy, he basically grabs onto Max, and he's absorbing his turbo energy. And he's barely even able to breathe. He's just grabbed him by the throat and absorbing his turbo energy. And Deku and Turbo say, let's go Turbo! Strength! And he charges at this guy. And if you guys know his name, please let me know. I'm sorry. While this is happening, everyone is like terrified. And they're trying to figure out, oh man, what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? And the Elementor, he's basically just trying to see if Max or Deku is there. Because they're trying to find a Turbo and Steel. Recruit them or reprogram them. So yeah. This is where I'm going to leave it off, guys. As always, leave a like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Also, if you guys really enjoyed this What If, please give it a whole bunch of likes so I can continue it. And I got to get started on my next What If video. And my throat is parched because I didn't drink any water. And I didn't want to be drinking water while I was recording. So, yeah, sorry about that. So, the reason I kept starting is because my mouth is dry. So, sorry about that. And, as always, Infinity Overdrive, infinite realities, infinite possibilities, and I hope this YouTube channel can make it up to 1,000 subscribers soon. And see you all next time!